Hi. I am just leaving the casino. I went here for two reasons. One, I had a slot play. Two, I wanted to run into Vegas Matt. Some of you may know them, some may not. I don't know. He's more popular on YouTube than TikTok. To my knowledge, anyway. I'm going to send, along with this video, some clips of nothing big, but I'll just add it to it. I'll add it to this video, some of the clips from it. Basically, in a nutshell, first of all, this place is crowded. It's always crowded on a weekend anyway, and then with the Vegas Matt event, which I did have 2 free tickets to, but I didn't get them. I figured I'd catch him in the casino somewhere gambling, and I kept missing him because I kept asking the people that work here, "Where's Vegas Matt at?" I wanted to meet him because he seems like a cool guy. I actually watch that channel quite often. I follow and I support his channel. He's got like well over 1 million subscribers, followers, whatever you want to call them, depending on what the hell app you're on. Well, anyway, they were like, "Oh, he's in the high limit room." I go in the high limit room, he ain't there. I go, they were like, "Try this other end. He was just here 10 minutes ago. You'll see an entourage." Because he's here with his, he's here in Rhode Island at Bally's in Lincoln. He's with his, because I watched the video last night that he was here last night. He's here with his entourage. His wife is with him, and obviously him. His son, who's actually like the camera editor guy. And then he's got 2 other guys with him that are kind of like shareholders, if you will. Well, I never ran into Vegas Matt. Let's just put that out there. I never ran into Vegas Matt. Well, anyway, on my little hunt before, well, I actually gambled first. Then I went on a little hunt looking for him. And then I noticed the 2 guys. One's named, I don't know if you spell it Jesus or Jose. I don't know how you pronounce his name. But him and WBG, or WBG, whatever the hell it was, I seen the 2 of them. I knew right off the bat it was them. Now, I thought I could have been 99.9% wrong. So I put my phone on real quick, and I had to hold it to my chest because you're not supposed to record in these casinos. So I had it on, had it against my chest, and I'm following them because I'm figuring if I follow them, they'll take me to Matt, because that's who I really wanted to see. So I follow them. They don't know I'm following them. They're ahead of me. They're 2 tall guys. Anyway, now I really know it's them because a woman stops them. So I stop short, and I'm like about 10 feet behind. This woman stops them, shakes their hand, and says, "So glad to meet you guys," blah blah blah, all this fan stuff, right? And they seem to be polite to her. They didn't seem too enthused, I'll be quite frank with you. Now listen, I'm as honest as can be, man, and I'm going to say the way it is. So that lady, she leaves them, they start walking. So I yell to the guys, I'm about maybe 8 feet away from them, if that. I said, hey guys, where's Matt World? And they both spun around. The guy, I don't know if his name is Jose or Jesus. He spells it like Jesus. So I don't know. What is that? Jose? Jesus? I don't know. They both spin around. WBG, whatever the hell his name is, he don't say nothing. Nothing. They did stop. They turned around. They didn't come towards me or anything. They just stopped in their tracks, turned around. And the kid in the red shirt, who I believe is, again, Jesus, Jose, whatever the hell he calls himself, he's like, Matt World. Kind of gives me a look. They both spin around and they head to the event center. Now, I didn't get the 2 tickets. I could have. I had 2 free tickets to it. Actually, to tell you the truth, I forgot all about it. Last night seeing the video reminded me. Sorry if I'm long-winded. But man, I thought that was pretty damn rude. Like, listen, I know you're one of the top dogs. I know you're not the top dog, but I know you're a top dog. You got over like 1.2 million plus subscribers. But don't forget where you came from. Don't forget where you came from. Don't be rude to your fans. People in Rhode Island are welcoming you. And you're rude like that? Like, they could have stopped for a minute, came over to me. I was just literally feet away from them. I was joking. I says, hey, where's Matt World at? Matt World gives me a look like that and turns around. I was like, come on, like, you know I'm joking around, right? I mean, you don't know me from Adam, but you can tell that I'm joking. Well, after that fiasco, I was over it. I was not looking. I'm over it. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to support the channel anymore. Matt, you'll probably never see this anyway. But you 2 boys there, those guys that are part of your crew, rude. Absolutely rude. I wish I could have met you and your son. I'm sure I would have had a different experience. But those 2 gentlemen there, and I'm using gentlemen lightly, rude. Totally rude. You don't forget where you came from. Those followers can drop off in a heartbeat. And listen, I'm only a tiny little seedling. Tiny little seedling. You know what I mean? But that's besides the point. It's not even about like me on my channel. There's a big dude on mostly on YouTube. You got some folks that are looking forward to meeting you. I was one of them. I ran into your cronies, and they were rude. Quite frankly, rude. Now, some of you Vegas Matt fans are probably going to chew me up in the comment section, and do as you will. Because as far as I'm concerned, even the bad comments, at least it's some activity on the comment section. Engagement, this is what they call it. But I thought they were damn rude. I ain't watching that channel no more. There's plenty of channels out there I can watch, and that will not be one of them anymore. Again, sorry about that, Matt, but those two guys were rude to me. There was no need of it. They could have stopped for a second, you know, maybe shook my hand, gave me a fist pump, something. You know what I mean? Something. Not like rude, ignorant, and just give me one of them and walk off. I don't do that just to anybody. Act like that. If somebody acknowledges me, just for whatever reason, I'm polite. They were rude. I don't care what you people say, and maybe you people met them and had a different experience. Good for you. But that tells me a lot. That tells me a lot. So, in other words, you weren't with Matt. You still were walking alone. So, you could give a hoot. That shows the real you. You weren't on camera. That shows the real you. Quite frankly, I think you stink. And I don't care who says different. My experience, I felt they were rude and they were ignorant. That's all I got. I will attach the other few little clips. It's nothing great, but one of the clips does have the two guys, me following them. One's got a red shirt on. You'll see they're two tall guys. Like I said, it's kind of hard because I had the phone to my chest. I don't even know if I had the video recording when they stopped. I hope I did. When I go home, I'll check it out when I edit this and combine them all together. But rude. I'm all set with them. I'll move on to somebody else. See, that's the thing. That's when you know character, when nobody's looking. How people act when nobody's looking is when you know character. That's the true character. Not when the cameras are rolling. Not when you're in your crowd. When you're off by yourself, showing your true colors. That's the real you. Alright, I came outside real quick to make a video here. So those two guys out with Vegas Matt. So I'm joking with them. I'm following them, right? They don't know I'm following them. But some lady stopped them and said, "Nice to meet you." So when they got away from her and went off alone, I said, "Hey guys, are you at Matt World?" His name's Vegas Matt. I said, "Are you from Matt World?" They both looked at me, laughed. They were like, "Matt World," and they kept going. Now come on, you know I'm joking. Rude. Fucking rude. No, you know what? Fuck them. I'm following these guys because I think they're with Matt. These two right here. Let's see. I gotta keep the phone covered.